So it's been 2 months since the release of the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so in this video I'm going to be showcasing what's on my iPhone. I want to start things off with the case. This case is from Carve, and I gotta say this is one of the more unique cases that you can buy right now. First of all, this design, if you were to get this in the link in the description, your design may look different because it's using the beauty of the earth. So it's using buckwood, resin, and you do have protection. You have a rubber protection on the side. You have lip protection protecting the front of the phone. I had this case for about 2 weeks and I figured I wanted to share it. But anyway, what's on my actual iPhone 15 Pro Max? So I'm gonna move over to the side so you guys can see my iPhone screen. All right, so here's my lock screen. I just released my very own second wallpaper pack called Fusion. This one here, this wallpaper here is called Noches. In Spanish, that means night. I have another one called Wata. This is in Jamaica. That's how we say water in Jamaica. We say Wata. We have one called Rosa, right? So it's a nice pink. It just combines all the hues of pink. This one here is called Powerless Control Freak. That was supposed to be my original YouTube channel name. Instead of Simplypops, I would have been called Powerless Control Freak, but I quickly changed it to Simplypops. So I wanted to pay some homage to my first YouTube name. And by the way, that's my wallpaper that I have in the background here. I have Starlight, and then next one we have Cotton. Just kind of gives you a cotton candy look. This is taking all the retro Apple colors and splashing them on. I think this one really looks best on an iPad, but you could get away with it on an iPhone for sure. We have Patra. Next one we have Irie, and the last one we have Anniversary. And I even have some bonuses too as well. So check out my wallpaper packs. Link will be down below. But let's get right into what's on my iPhone finally. The lock screen, I keep things very simple. I just have the activity widget or the fitness widgets. In the middle, I have my battery widget. And on the end, we have Carrot. This is gonna showcase the weather. So this is gonna show the weather condition and the temperature outside. So it combines two widgets into one. And in terms of the lock screen font, I made it as thin as I can. I just think it looks best for a wallpaper like this with the stars in the sky. Here's how my home screen looks like. Now, very simplistic, very straightforward, and to you guys, it might even be a little too simple. Like, where's the widgets? Where's everything? I like to keep things simple but effective. So if I want to see the weather, I just slide down my finger and I can see the weather outside. Okay, right next to that, I have the date, the time, and you guys can see the seconds is actually animated right then and there, so it shows the seconds, which is pretty cool. Swipe down again by the clock. I have the music widget, so if I can play, I can just press play and it's gonna automatically play music, which I do like the fact how it adapts with the album art color, so it does change. But I like how the interactable widgets comes into play, so you can just tap on play and start playing the music. What about the weather side? If I swipe down again, there's a QR code. Now, I'm gonna censor this because it is my gym membership, so I don't need to go into the gym app, then tap on my keys, and then okay, now you guys scan your QR code. I want everything to be nice and seamless right there on the home screen. I have my headphones on, I scan my gym membership, and I just tap on play on the music widget and I'm good to go. And it don't even stop there. If I swipe down again by the music platter, I also reveal my studio lights. So yet again, interactable widgets on iOS 17. I can turn off these lights instantly and you guys can see they work right away. So yeah, interactable widgets for the win. If you swipe down again, it reveals back into the blanks. But then you guys even notice there's another blank invisible widget on the top. So I have the Kernel app, shout out to Nicholas Molina, so I can see any movies that's coming up onto the theaters. So the Kernel app is essentially what you want to watch in the theaters, shows, just kind of give you a countdown on movies that's coming out. It's a really good app and it's free. That's the best part about it. And if you swipe down again, you have some motivational quotes throughout the days. Yeah, we live in a tough world out there, so it's good to have some sort of motivation. And if I swipe down again, I can see the forecast for the week. And yeah, this app right here, let me tell you something about this app, man. This is the best weather app, period. This is the not boring weather. Now, MKBHD featured this on his channel and I had to check it out. And you can even see what's coming up. So it's gonna be a little chilly. This app is really cool. This is the coolest weather app that I've seen yet. Now, if you swipe your finger up by the time, you can be able to see your forecast too for the week. Tap on it, you can see what feels like outside, the humidity levels. So you have different kind of designs. So whatever design that you're going for, you can rock it out and you can be able to see how it's gonna look, and you can see it translate onto the widget. All right, I'm a little under the weather, guys, bear with me. Let's finally get into the apps. Starting from the left, we have TikTok. TikTok is pretty self-explanatory. You guys know what TikTok is. And essentially, these are all the apps that I'm gonna use. These are my most used apps. So next to TikTok, we have the YouTube Studio app. So this is for checking YouTube comments and even my analytics for YouTube videos. I actually should put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And right next to the Studio app, we have YouTube. Kind of makes sense. I love that YouTube animation, by the way. And shout out to Mr. Beast out here changing lives. 40 million views in one day. And right next to YouTube, I have the Twitter app. It's not X. I still have the OG Twitter. You guys see that animation there? And that's just me. And you can get a quick refresh and see what's going on. Look, what app is this? People are going to say Twitter. Watch. People are going to say, oh, nope. All right, I'm at the censor. I got to censor some of these comments. I have this jogging icon here. You guys can see. This is not an app. This is actually an action. Because believe it or not, all these custom icons you guys see right now on the bottom, these are Siri shortcuts to open up applications. But I want to take it a step further. I go to the gym every single morning. So as soon as I tap on this, it's going to actually start a workout on my Apple Watch automatically. So look, so it's starting to work out right now as we speak. And it changes the wallpaper. So it changes the wallpaper to an all black wallpaper so I can stay focused. It silenced my Instagram notifications, my messages notifications. The only notification that comes in is if you call me. If you call me, I'm gonna get that call because it might be an emergency. But yeah, starting to work out right away, right on your home screen. And you even see that same icon on the top by the clock on the status bar. The only thing is I cannot end it. If I want to end it, I gotta stop it on my Apple Watch and it's gonna revert it right back to normal. So my wallpaper gonna come back and everything like that. And you can see the lock screen changes too as well. So it says do the work. Let me clear out these notifications. So it says do the work. It shows the calories that I burned for the day, how many hours I stand and stuff like that, and the battery of the Apple Watch and the weather outside. Just everything changes once I start a workout. And then when it's time to go to sleep, you guys can see once it hits a certain hour of the night, I think it's 10:30. It's 10:30 for me that I'd like to start getting ready for bed. And I want to be in bed by 11. I should be in bed a lot earlier. And everything just silence out. So no notifications come in, nothing like that. It shows how long I've been in bed. And it shows the percentage of my Apple Watch. So I have everything well thought out. And even the date and the weather outside too is up there too as well. And it shows the moon, just indicating that it's the nighttime. By the way, the widget on the top is gonna be able to smartly rotate throughout the day. So I'm gonna probably magically see the weather, the quote. Because my goal is I wanna have all the apps that I wanna launch up right at my fingertips on the bottom because it's gonna be easy to reach. On the next page, we have the email app. So this is my email client that I like to use. It's called Spark. So with any mail that I wanna get into it, I just tap and I can be able to reply very quickly. So I want everything to be as nifty as possible. All right, so if I can slide my finger down, you could be able to see the screen time, and Instagram is right now dominating the charts. And you can slide down again and you can be able to see my YouTube music. Sometimes I flip-flop between Apple Music and YouTube Music. So I like the fact how you could just tap on this one time and it's automatically gonna start playing music. I like that. Everything is nice and fast, just the way I like it. If I slide down again, it's an invisible widget, so giving that more simplistic look. And as I slide down again, I actually can control my thermostats. Now back to the apps, I have my maps. I'm not gonna open it up for obvious reasons. I'm not trying to DDoS myself. Next to that, I have the Apple Podcast. I'm a big podcast fan. You know, maybe I should start back up my podcast.
What is going on, ladies and gents? My name is Simplypops, but you can call me Pops. And we're here with Fluids, Edits HQ. That's right. Our crew is back. We're back again for action. You guys already know.
With our one special guest, Lucid.
If you know, you know. It's been years ago. I'm not expecting you guys to remember that. Next to that, I have the camera application. Okay, that's how you take pictures. And by the way, my action button, which is a gimmick, I would still say it's a gimmick, I have it set to video recording. I think it makes the most sense. For a content creator like me, I'm always recording. I'm always maybe doing some last minute B-roll. I have Amazon. You guys know what Amazon is. I just forgot they showcase my location on the top, so I have to exit out of there quick. And yet again, we have another Siri shortcut for the Apple TV. Now, this is not just the Apple TV app. This is to access
Which shortcut would you like to run?
So the Apple TV app, this is actually my Apple TV remote. And then next to that, I have Lightroom. This is how I edit all my photos. So recently for an Instagram post, I just edit this photo, just the case that I'm using. And then next to that, I have my photos, pretty self-explanatory. And then this one here, you might think it's Visco, but it's not Visco. It's actually my camera app, which this is gonna just allow me to import any photos that's on my camera onto my phone very quickly, get all the pictures I need from the SD card on my camera, then edit them onto Lightroom very quickly. All right, next up we have the third page, and this is the last page actually, because I didn't want to bombard my phone with so many pages of apps. I'd like to keep things simplistic. Now this widget, I actually don't have any blank space because I want to keep everything nice and quick. So I want to quickly search on Google. I can just tap on search and I can just be able to type in anything and I can be able to search it just like that. Now, Google Lens is the star of the show here. For instance, Google Lens, I can take a picture of this mouse. I know, I'm sorry for the mess. And it's gonna identify what mouse it is. This is absolutely impressive. This is impressive. So if you don't know the name of something, you can take a picture of it. If you don't know a breed of an animal, you can take a picture of it. Google Lens is literally underrated. That's really the reason why I have this Google widget. Of course, you have your voice search too, if I want to use that. But if I slide my finger down, I have YouTube. So same thing with YouTube. I could quickly search how to do something on YouTube. Or for instance, when I was away, I didn't know how to tie a tie. So I searched on YouTube how to tie a tie. And yeah, very quickly, very nifty. Let me just show you how fast it is. Look, and that's it. Look how quick that was, man. I love the YouTube widget or the Google widgets. And sliding down again, I have my Notion. This is how I get all my work done. So I could jump right back into my latest projects or my latest planning. And yeah, it's basically just getting work done. This is my work widget. And then underneath that, I have all my finances. So I have my Amex, American Express, Chase, Capital One, and then last but not least, we have that Apple Wallet. So this is for my Apple Card. We have another Siri shortcut on that edge again, so you guys can kind of see the cohesiveness and just the sequence of everything. It's the voice memo. Now it might stop the screen recording, but as soon as I tap on that, it's gonna automatically start recording with the voice memo. So like I said, I'm always using my phone for videos or maybe for doing voiceovers sometimes. Sometimes you need to quickly voice record something, and I love the voice memos app. Hey, this is just a test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Okay, yeah, good. It still remains the screen recording, which is nice. And anytime I want to stop it, I just tap and hold the dynamic island. And I would normally have it as an action button, but hey, I'd rather have the video. All right, Uber. I'm always Ubering. The PlayStation app came a long way, and the fact how you can be able to join party chats. The best thing too about this, it shows you when games are finished downloading. It gives you notifications on what's going on your PlayStation. And finally, the final app is the Settings app. This is it's pretty self-explanatory. And of course, we have the app library. So I have much more apps than what I have on my home screen, so you guys can see.
Do you have games on your phone?
Yes, I do. I have so many different apps here, and you know, this video would be literally an hour long if I go through all of them. Let me actually show you how much storage that I'm using on my iPhone. So I have about 692 gigabytes of free space, and I'm using 331. Yes, I have plenty of free space, but you guys know this stuff is gonna add up very quickly, and the phone just came out, and I'm using that much storage. That is actually pretty bananas. Yeah, that is basically it. My goal is just to have everything as simple as fast as possible. Make sure you guys check out my Fusion wallpaper pack, and shout out to all the creators that create wallpaper packs too as well. Tweet me your home screen setups. I'm very curious to see. Comment down below what you guys think. Drop a like on this video, help me out tremendously. And also, I forgot to say, follow me on Instagram at Simplypops. And other than that, I hope you all have a simple day.